Welcome to the Color Lights World project. My name is Gabrielle Buresch-Teichmann. I'm a world citizen based in Vienna, Austria. I'm the founder of the Color Lights World project. We project in sharing the knowledge, the wisdom, the healing power, and the inspiration and beauty of color and light since 2020. We ran already about 7 color lights gifts to the world, like this one you are in. So much welcome to all of you. And this format, the Color Lights Gifts to the World, has been awarded a prize, an International Color and Light Prize. Very happy about that. So I'm going now to, yes, this is going to be recorded, I already said, and I'm going to share now with you our activities that are coming up. First, this is our next Zoominar going to take place in October 29 with 4 wonderful speakers. All these speakers are present today and they are going to give you a little bit of an idea of what they will give you at this Zoominar. So this is October 29. Much welcome. You can register on my website that I'm going to write into the chat. And here we have a second one. This is in November with Rike and Akael. A wonderful experience, super immunity with light and color. So please check out my website. And now I'm coming to the wonderful speakers of today. I want you to present who are these wonderful color light experts who are going to give you some presents or some gifts today. I'm starting now with Nathan Oxenfeld from the US. He's a certified Bates method teacher, founder of Integral Eyesight Improvement, author of Give Up Your Glasses for Good, host of the Naked Eye podcast and the Better Eyesight podcast. He's the producer of the documentary Vision 2020 From Eyesight to Insight. And Nathan is a founding member of the Color Lights World project. Then we have Olja Lopushansky from the Netherlands. She's a quantum medicine specialist and Bioptron director of the Netherlands. She specializes in quantum hyperlight puncture, epigenetics, and quantum embodiment, Ayurvedic medicine, chakra, psychology, Reiki, and yoga. Then myself, I have the pleasure of also presenting today. I'm a color and light therapist. I'm a holistic color consultant. I've been working with color and light since more than 30 years. Color and light are my vocation and my passion, and I'm the founder of this project, also an author and a teacher. Then we're coming to Christiane Werzowa. Christiane is going to present instead of Samia Ilaria Di Donato, the Italian. Christiane Werzowa is also from Vienna, Austria, and she has been working with color and light for over 30 years. She's a color consultant, color light therapist, and the inventor of the colored light pyramid. And then we have Valérie Corcias from Argentina, based in Lisbon. She is a visionary that founded the Pantone Universe, a customer brand in the year 2000, and Contramundo 2007. She launched mycocooon, providing multisensory well-being solutions, and a rainbow app that addresses color and needs to balance wellness. You are going to experience some of that today. So here are our wonderful speakers. And please, the session is going to take about 1 hour, maybe 65 or 70 minutes. Please stay until the end, because at the end you will experience the highlight of the Rainbow app, a color light streaming. So, and now I'm calling our first presenter. Welcome, dear Nathan.
Thank you so much, Gabrielle.
Welcome.
And you mentioned to a little earlier today's International Gratitude Day. So I
Right.
wanted to express a lot of gratitude to you for organizing the event and for kind of carrying this torch for 4 years now. It's quite amazing.
Yeah.
And a lot of gratitude to everybody coming out on the weekend and spending your Saturday with us. So I'd love to kick things off with kind of addressing the eyes. As Gabrielle mentioned, I work a lot with vision and specifically vision improvement, different ways to make our eyes feel better, maybe even see better. And I really just want to focus in on three particular colors today because we have color vision, which is brought to us by a particular part of our retinas. So the inside back of the eye, the retina, this brain tissue, which is essentially photoreceptors or light receivers. You may know about having rods and cones. So I wanted to kind of talk about those a little bit and actually nourish them with their kind of stimulation. So I just want to share a little image here to let you know the difference between the rods and the cones, actually being the difference between color and grayscale. So on the screen here, it mentions how the rods are really giving us our peripheral vision, the things around what we're looking at, whereas the cones give us our central vision, so wherever you're aiming your eyes directly. We have way more rods than we have cones. All the cones are kind of packed into the very central area of your retina, which is why it gives you your central vision. So the little picture on the right kind of demonstrates that in a rough way, how the cones are concentrated into the middle, and then the rods pretty much spread out and cover the whole rest of the inside of the eye. And there are millions and millions of these little microscopic light receivers, and they need nourishment. And sometimes if they're not getting what they need, they don't function as well. So we're going to nourish both our cones and our rods with a combination of color and movement, because your rods can't really detect colors the way your cones can, but they are really good at one thing in particular, which is motion, sensing movement. Before we go into the experience, I just want to also clarify that you don't just have one type of cone. You've got three different types of cones. You've got red cones, blue cones, and green cones. And these three colors, the combination of these really allow us to detect many more colors than that, all these different hues across the spectrum of visible light. But we're going to hone in on these three particular ones. And as I show you the different colors, you're going to gaze upon them and allow them into your eyes. And you're just going to really think about, when looking at the red color, inviting your red cones to get essentially fed or nourished or excited. And then when we look at the blue, same thing, you're going to shift your mental attention to your blue cones, see if you can kind of feel them getting nourished. And then we'll finish up with the green and end up with this kind of nice, healthy, balanced meal for the cones, but we don't want to leave out the rods. And so we're also going to be doing some movement through the colors. And I want you to notice if you can pick up any difference between when you're looking centrally at the colors versus when you swing and bring the color into your periphery. It may actually diminish in its vividness. If you happen to wear glasses, I will invite you to remove them for this so that there's no obstruction between the color and your photoreceptor cells, your cones and your rods. If it's more comfortable to leave them on, that's okay as well. But I will encourage you to remove so that you have the naked eye. And we are just going to go right into our red color here. So as the screen becomes all red, we're going to start to swing through it. And what that means is you're going to turn your head left and right. So you're going to look away from the screen. You're going to allow your gaze to go across the screen, off the left edge of your screen, come across through the screen, and go off the edge of the right side of the screen. And once again, just get a little slow rhythm here. Allow your eyes to blink. Notice if anything happens with your breathing. And notice if you can detect that when you're on the screen looking right at the red, it becomes more vivid and vibrant. And when you go off the screen and that color goes far off into your periphery, maybe you can still tell what color it is, but it's not quite as rich. So we are nourishing the cones when we go right across and allow that red into the central portion. And then we're nourishing the rods simply by staying in motion. And let's do it with the eyes closed as well. If you just relax your eyelids down and maybe even tune into the memory of that color red passing through it in the middle on the screen, it slides off into your left periphery. You pass through the middle of the screen the other way, it slides over into your right periphery. So we're using color and movement to nourish the retina. That's primarily your left and right periphery. We don't want to leave out the upper and lower periphery. So why don't we begin a little vertical movement where you look up towards the ceiling and then you come down through your screen, through the red, down to the floor. So now you're moving up and down, eyes open first, noticing how the color seems to change a little bit when it goes down into your lower periphery and then when it goes up into your upper periphery. And a few times with the eyes closed as well. These are kind of the cardinal directions, north, south, east, and west, exploring your left, right, upper, and lower periphery. But your eyes are round and your visual field is ovular. So feel free to also do any kind of fluid movements if you want to do maybe some head rolls or infinity signs, and really just feel like you're spreading this color and movement all around the inside of your eye. And not only are you tuning into the red cones, but I want you to just tune in general. How does this color make you feel? Or are you feeling it in other parts of the body? Not getting just too limited to the eyes. But we are going to move into another color here. We're going to go into the blue realm with the same kind of idea here. First, maybe gazing right at it and allowing that in to nourish the blue cones in your retina. And then beginning some swinging where you're either turning just your head, or maybe it feels better to rotate your whole upper body. Or if you're sitting in a computer chair or a swivel chair, maybe you want to kind of swivel in your chair. And once again, notice what happens when you go right through it to nourish the central vision, the cones, and then allow it to go into your left periphery, into your right periphery. Maybe you want to alternate between having your eyes open and closed. One of my favorite things about working with these colors, especially in the context of natural vision improvement, is there's nothing to, quote, focus on. It's okay if you take your glasses off and you kind of experience a little bit of blur because you're just enjoying the color coming in. If you haven't switched already, maybe you go up and down. So some vertical swinging. It's just exploring your whole visual field here, noticing the difference between the central vision when you're looking right at the blue color versus when it's in your upper or lower periphery. Little side benefit here, you're getting a little neck stretch as well, loosening any kind of upper body tension to kind of warm things up today. And maybe you want to go into some fluid movements with more round or circular motions, because maybe you want to explore the diagonal parts of your periphery and just bringing the screen or the color on the screen all around. And when you do this with your eyes closed, once again, you're also kind of building your memory. And there's a really interesting connection between both your memory and your imagination when it comes to your vision. So just remembering where that blue color is as you move your head around or move your body around, even if your eyelids are closed. Nice. So we're going to just finish up with one more color, the third cone, the green cone. And this is partly by design. If any of you are familiar with syntonics or syntonic optometry, sometimes we'll start with red, which will stimulate more of a sympathetic nervous system response. We move into blue as a way to stimulate more of a parasympathetic response, whereas green can sometimes have this harmonizing or balancing effect on the nervous system so that we're not leaning too much sympathetic, too much parasympathetic. We find this kind of center point where we feel more grounded and more centered. But we're going to repeat our same protocol here of allowing the green light into the central portion to vibrate the green cones in that little tiny portion of the retina right in the middle. And then we're going to spread that green color over into the left periphery by turning the head right. Spread it over into the right periphery by turning the head left. Get a nice slow rhythm. It's your swing, so you get to choose how far you go, how fast or slow you go. It's all about relaxation here and getting your eyes into a comfortable place, which closing them generally helps with. So repeating this with the eyes closed can be even more relaxing sometimes, just using the memory. And we spread that light into the upper and lower periphery by nodding up and down and feeling the central vision slide through the screen up to the ceiling and then down through the screen down to the floor. Still blinking and breathing. Maybe repeating with the eyes closed. And any kind of fluid movements, if you want the head rolls or the infinity signs. So I kind of want to leave you with this notion of an invitation or kind of an idea of asking yourself this question of how can I nourish my retinas? How can I nourish my cones? How can I nourish my rods? And we know that the rods get nourished by movement. So we're trying not to stare at things so much. We want to get the eyes moving and the head moving and noticing things moving more in our world. And some ways to nourish the cones involve absorbing these colors, whether it's coming from a screen or it's looking out into nature, the green leaves, the blue sky, the red flowers. So maybe it can be a little thing to think about, just like when you wake up, you think about how can I nourish my body with healthy food entering in through the mouth and digesting. We can start thinking about our eyes as these entry points that can be nourished with light and color and movement every single morning as a way to make sure your eyes are healthy and vibrant. And I'm really excited for the rest of our talks today, where you're going to continue to receive this nourishment, and really grateful to be able to start things off today to kind of set the tone there and kind of prepare your eyes for the feast that they're about to continue to receive. So hopefully you can make it on October 29th. I'm going to be sharing a little bit more about doing this with sunlight as well and natural light. And yeah, just stay tuned for that and all these other events that Gabrielle mentioned that are coming up later this year as well. So thank you so much for joining me to nourish the retinas this morning or this afternoon or evening where you're tuning in. And I'm going to hand it back over to Gabrielle.
Thank you so much, Nathan. So awesome and so important to nourish and take care of the health of our eyes. If you have any questions, please refer directly to Nathan. And Nathan is going to write his contacts and web page into the chat. Thanks for the first round. And now we are coming to our second speaker. Welcome, Olja Lopushansky from the Netherlands.
Thank you, Gabriella, for the invitation. Thank you, Nathan, for this wonderful session. With love and gratitude to all of you and our guests today. During this session, I will guide you through the heart-brain healing meditation inspired by the method of Dr. Joe Dispenza. Additionally, I'm using the frequencies which are energy and information of Bioptron, hyperlight, and sound. So I would like to ask Nathan, my dear colleague, to play music composed in the frequency to more efficiently harmonize vibrations in your heart and brain. Nathan, thank you. And by using Bioptron, the wellness is amplified and fully achieved. Now I'm going to use violet light for 9 minutes. The information from the light is not limited to just this space in my room. I will broadcast it in this way that eventually reaches all of you because we are connected through the morphogenetic field, right? So this specific information aligns you smoothly with higher consciousness. Now, close your eyes. Focus on your breathing. Inhale the violet color through your eyes, your pineal gland, and let it flow through your whole body. Allow this light to move through your entire being. Does it feel for you right now, bathing in this beautiful violet color? Bring attention to your brain. Observe your brain during 3 breaths. As you breathe in the top of your head, let the air flows reaching your heart center. What is going on right now? Your heart is guiding your brain, and your brain is responding to your heart's energy. Visualize the connection between your heart and your brain strengthening with every breath. Enriched with violet color and this sound's frequency. Let the coherence, feel the coherence between the two working together in harmony. You synchronize your heart and brain, creating a state of coherence, harmony within you. Feel yourself becoming one with the space around you. You are moving deeper into the unknown, into the space where only energy and information exist. I want you to feel the emotion of gratitude. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. When you feel truly grateful, you are resonating with the quantum field. And from this point, you are open to the field of all possibilities. Focus on gratitude. love, joy, fulfillment, and let it radiate from your heart. Now, as you are fully immersed in this infinite field of consciousness, it's time to broadcast your intention into the quantum field. Maybe you are not fully satisfied with your life right now and you would like to change something. It could be your love life, money topics, health issues. Make it clear for yourself in one single word. Visualize what do you want to change in this moment. Now picture yourself already having what you need. What would it feel like if your deepest desires had already come true? How would you feel if you were living your ideal reality right now? Feel the joy, the freedom, the happiness, the excitement, the love, or whatever nice positive emotion resonates with that vision. Let it fill your heart. Feel it as if it is happening in this very moment. Because in the quantum field, there is no separation between your present self and your future self. They are one. You are now broadcasting a new signal to the universe. This signal, filled with unity, healing, and elevated emotion, will return to you amplified as you begin to manifest your new reality in the material world. This is where the future becomes the present. Feel it, experience it. Now slowly bring your awareness back to the space of your body. As you do, carry with you the energy of the quantum field, knowing you are very much connected to it, still broadcasting your signal. Begin to gently move your fingers and toes, bringing yourself fully back into this present moment. And as you do, remember, you are not the same person who began this meditation. You have now shifted your energy. You have elevated your vibration. You have connected with the infinite possibilities of the quantum field. Take a deep breath in, experiencing your body with this new, fantastic, positive, healing energy. And exhale. And when you are ready, slowly open your eyes, carrying with you this elevated, beautiful energy. Thank you. Namaste. For more information about my work, future events, please follow me on Instagram, Facebook, or send me a direct email to olja.lopushansky@gmail.com. I will write down in the chat. I hope you enjoyed that session. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Olja. That was so amazingly peaceful and super. Thank you for elevating our spirits and minds. And now I have the pleasure of guiding you into another visualized meditation. And as founder of the Color Lights World project, we can say that color and light do have an impact aesthetically, psychologically, therapeutically, and spiritually. And the power of our mind is as strong as light, if not more. So I'm now guiding you into a world color and light meditation. So please come now on the journey. So first, please, maybe you want to make sure that you sit comfortably on your seat, on your chair. And at the beginning, please take a couple of deep breaths in and out. Take your time and imagine when you breathe in, you take in new, fresh energy. When you breathe out, you let go what doesn't serve you anymore, or what you don't want anymore, or what is a burden for you. Take your time and take a few breaths in and out. And then if you want, you can close your eyes and imagine now, because we are working here now with the power of imagination and visualization. Imagine now that you are standing in a circle of people. Let's say you are standing in the circle that we are forming here, all the attendees of this Zoom, currently 35. So let's say 35 to 40 people. So we are all standing now. Imagine you are standing in a big circle of 35 to 40 people. And we hold each other by the hands. We give each other. And now imagine that you see light coming from you, and you are sending this light to your left hand, meaning to your left neighbor standing beside you. Maybe you see your neighbor, or maybe not. And then you can see that this light starts to travel through the hands of all these 35 to 40 people standing in this wonderful circle. You feel the hands of your neighbors and you feel this feeling of connectedness. So you see the light traveling through the hands and starting to form a circle. So we are now part of this light circle, light traveling through us. And now let's give this light traveling a color, maybe yellow. Maybe you can visualize yellow, so you can see that now this color light circle is yellow. And you see the circle flowing, the light traveling and becoming stronger and stronger. And you are part of this color light circle. Feel this yellow light coming through you. You give it through your left hand to your neighbor. And on the other side, on your right hand side, you take the incoming light in, so that we see the light is traveling in the direction clockwise. And now you can see the next color. Please visualize a blue. And you can see that this blue light now travels through you, giving away some blue light on your left side and watching this circle forming of blue light. And on the other side, at the side of your right hand, you take the light in again. And you can visualize and see we are now all, as we stand here, part of this wonderful blue light circle. And you can feel the color blue. Maybe if you feel like it, you can breathe in and breathe out. And now next, you can visualize the color that comes to mind, the color that you would like to see and send. Could also be all the colors or the colors of the spectrum or the rainbow. And you send now these colors, and you can watch these colors forming a color circle we are a part of. And now please, you can watch that this color circle that we are forming is becoming broader and thicker, kind of sending this light to our surrounding, sending this light to our home, to our city, to our country. And you can observe that this light, whatever light colors you see, is completely fine. This light starts to spread and spread outside of our circle, but we are still standing there, and you can see how this light also travels through us. So this color circle spreads and spreads, and now you can watch that this color light circle starts to wrap the globe, the world. And you can watch that this light now wraps the globe. See that this light wraps the entire world. And now what you can do is you can send this colored light, or if you want also specific light colors, to areas in the world that need it the most. Countries, areas, geographic regions. Sending this light to all people, animals, nature, regions. And you know that the globe and the world and all these areas that are going to be nourished by the light, they can take it. They can take some of this light or take it all. You can also send this colored light to people you know who come to your mind and need some beautiful healing light. Please send it also to them. And now we are coming back to you. Imagine now that you send also some colored light to yourself. Maybe to areas of your body that are not so well, or need some attention or some healing. So you send the light to yourself as well. And now you are again aware that you are part of this color light circle. Sense it again. We people need community and sense of belonging. You are part of this color light community. You can still feel the streaming of the light, the beautiful healing energy. And now you take all color light in that you can need at this moment. And now you put your hands down and separate your hands so that each one of us is standing for himself now in this color circle. And take everything in that is good for you right now at this moment. And now you come back into the here and now again, and you are completely present for the rest of the day. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Take a little bit of time, please, to land again here. Could also be that you got some messages or some interesting inspirations and answers while doing the meditations. Please feel free to connect me. I will also write my email, and wishing you all the best and all the lights of the rainbow, all the colors of the rainbow. Thank you. And now yes, I will write my all my contacts, yes, and LinkedIn profile. I do have that, yes, in the chat right now. And now I'm handing over to my dear colleague Christiane Werzowa. Now we are going to another level of impact of color and light. Now we are going to the beauty and the art of color and light. Now I'm welcoming Christiane Werzowa, also from Vienna. Hello, Christiane.
Hi, hello. Thank you so much, Gabrielle. It was so wonderful. And Olja and Nathan, it was such a flow. You three, thank you.
Thank you, a pleasure.
So now I have the pleasure to be with you and to talk, to turn over a new page to art, which is one of my favorite topics also. And of course, art is such a big theme. And therefore, I will talk about one painter, namely Van Gogh, who was an expressionist and started a whole new area of new paintings. And I will show you only 3 of his paintings, and I will share my laptop now with you. So, Van Gogh had so vibrant colors, so intense colors. And we will have a look at 3 of his beautiful paintings. In fact, he did more than...
You're about to do has
Pardon?
been called the blessing of the energy centers. Before we get into the meditation...
Excuse me, dear participants, can you please mute your microphone? Thank you.
So, once again. No. It always happens to me.
No worry.
But
Nathan, can you help, please?
I just had it on my,
Would you like me to do the screen share? I have your
Yes,
thing that
please.
you email me.
yes, thank you.
Just let me know if you want me to go to a different painting.
Do the first, please.
This one?
No. So here we are. No. The first is with the scroll down, please. Oh no. One above, yes, thank you.
Uh-huh.
So here we have the vibrant colors of Van Gogh. Do you see the whole screen or just
Yes.
part of it?
Yes.
And now we will have a look at his paintings. Could you please change, Nathan? Yes, here are one of his many many paintings of sunflowers. In fact, Van Gogh did more than 900 paintings in his life, in his artist life of only 10 years. And he was painting and painting. And what you recognize here is he uses the color blue and yellow again, like you said in your meditation, Gabrielle, as the main colors in most of his paintings. Next one, please. And here you have as one of his self-portraits. And the most amazing thing about it is that also his own complexion, his hair, his eyes, his skin are also dominated by this color, which is very interesting for color consultants to observe. Because also my observation is that people tend to like the colors they have on their own body. And now I want you to follow me in a meditation about yellow and blue again. It's interesting that you did it before for the whole world. And now I try to do it for yourself and breathing in the colors we are doing, namely yellow and blue. So make yourself comfortable again. May I have the next slide, please? Here's a compilation. And the next one, please. The next one, please. Oh, I lost the yellow. Sorry. It was somehow, yeah, here it is. So make yourself comfortable. You can watch the screen to see the yellow on the screen, but you also may close your eyes and make some few breaths, inhaling and outtaling, breathing out, and take in with the next breath, take in the color yellow. Let it flow through your body, into your arms, into your legs, into your head, into your feet, into your hands. And try to feel how it is when yellow is flowing through your own body. What does it do to you? What does it feel like? Do you have pictures in your mind, images? Do you have certain sensations? Do you feel it in particular parts of your body? just observing as the color yellow is flowing through your body and maybe is coming from a source above you and flowing through your body down to the earth. What is it like to feel yellow, the brightness, the warmth, the coziness? Just observe, and feel the power of yellow, of yellow orange, dark deep yellow. So feel the power, which is mainly located in your belly. So feel it. What does it do to you? When are you bright? When you can flood your vicinity with your joy, with your power, with your enthusiasm. Just feel it. And now let yellow go. Take some deep breaths, inhaling and breathing out. Let yellow fade out from your body and make it empty of color again. And slowly, slowly, now another color is appearing, and this is blue. Welcome, blue. It's a color which is more silent, which is still a soothing color. Take in with your breath, inhaling blue, exhaling blue, staying with blue, feeling what blue does in your body. Do you feel it in certain areas more than in others? Do you have the impression a part of your body wants it most or more than others? Send this color to these areas of you, in your mind, in your body, in your psyche, where it is needed, where you can harbor it, where it can stay and give you comfort and coolness and lightness and deep silence. So just observe, what is blue doing to you? And now spread this blue energy to the world, to your surrounding, wherever you think blue is needed the most. To our colleagues, to our group here, to everyone longing for blue. And in fact, our Earth is called the blue planet. Let's nourish it with the color blue. So thank you very much, and excuse my mishaps, and stay blue and stay yellow and stay colorful. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Christiane.
Thank you, Nathan.
Thank you. Thank you, dear Christiane.
Thank you.
Wonderful. So we are already replenished with light and color today. And now we are coming to a last highlight. Thanks a lot. We are coming to a last highlight and introducing now Valérie Corcias from Lisbon, Argentina. Welcome, Valérie.
Thank you, Gabrielle. Well, I think that what we're living is very powerful because we need all this color energy for what we have around. I'm the founder of mycocooon, and our mission with mycocooon was to bring those incredible knowledge to people and to different industries. And we have created Brainbow, an app where you can select your colors based on your color need. And we create what we call sensory resets. So there are moments during your day where you can watch your screen and reset with color. So here our gift for this color light event is a color sensory reset. And I love because we're all in the same themes. It's about cosmos. So this time you will keep your eyes open and embody the colors on the screen. And once that I finish, I will give you a little bit more of information, but at first you have to feel it. So Nathan, you're the one.
Begin in a place of comfort. Let your gaze settle into the colors you see. Find a breath that flows naturally. This meditation broadens your perspective by tapping into the vastness of the cosmos and your place within it. Start by noticing your body as it's positioned in space right now. Becoming aware of how you feel in your environment and in your life. Watch the colors ahead and imagine you can breathe them in. Let the colors immerse you into your current state of being, whether this is feeling distant or deeply connected, or somewhere in between. Meet yourself just where you are. And now, as you see the colors expanding, begin to expand your awareness. Expand your awareness from your body outwards into your immediate environment. The room, building, the street or neighborhood. Continue this outward trajectory into your town or city. And then your country. Just as the expanding colors flow out and back in from their center point, feel your inner center stable as you move your awareness outwards towards this planet. From this planet, expand outwards to encompass all the other planets. The stars and the galaxies that make up the cosmos. The cosmos is a symbol of ultimate reality, the meaning of life. Drop into this mystical vastness. Slowly travel back from this vastness into your centeredness. Feel yourself as a vital piece that forms part of the wholeness of the universe. Center into your place of belonging within this cosmos. Keep sensing and living from this place within you.
Okay, so I hope that you liked it. And Nathan, maybe you can leave 2 minutes because you have we have the QR code that if you want to download the app. And yeah, this app has been done to allow people to have sensory, so we call sensory resets during the day. So you have the Apple Store and Google Play. If you take a picture, you can download the app. And I will speak much more on the Zoominar, but what we do, it's all our research and all what we bring on multisensory experiences. It's how color science can influence emotions and behavior. And we see that all this knowledge, it's so powerful, and how we can adapt this to industries like brand, hospitality, corporate, and now more and more to healthcare. So this is what we do at mycocooon and with Rainbow. Thank you very much. And like we say in Portuguese, that I love, it's gratidão. It's a very powerful way to say gratitude. And thank you, Gabrielle, to organize this incredible moment. And I just want to say that because I think it's very crazy that we didn't know what we were doing. We didn't know what we were talking about. And we were all talking to this idea of spreading color, light, energy to the world to make it more healthy and peaceful. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much, Valérie. This was really a blissful, deep beauty experience of color and light, a highlight for the end of our session. So I want to say thank you. Today is Gratitude Day. I'm very thankful for all my dear colleagues. I'm thankful for you all being here. I'm thankful for our activities at the Color Lights World project. So I'm thankful to have you had all here today. And I hope to see you again. Our next event will be October 29 with the 4 wonderful speakers you saw today, Nathan, Olja, Christiane, and Valérie is going to give you an amazing program. So thanks all for being here. If you have any questions or comments, you can also refer directly to our speakers. All the infos of them are also on my website. And yeah, wishing you everybody a wonderful Saturday morning, afternoon, or evening.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm saying goodbye.